MAGA, TikTok, Trump supporters. Don't be that guy that walks up to the camera and goes, "Alright, why are you recording?" Don't feed into this, a lot of these people's First Amendment audits and all this. They have a right to record in public. They have a right to walk up to a window if they can get it from a public accessible area. And they have a right to record in that window. If you're in government, I don't care, city hall, whatever, sheriff department, whatever, you work for the government, you have no right to privacy, expectations to privacy. Even as a civilian, have no expectations to privacy in public. You're walking down the streets, somebody got their phone or these fancy apparatuses to hold the phones or cameras or whatever, body cameras, camera glasses, whatever. Don't be that guy that goes, "Why are you recording?" Because that makes you look like a fool. See, as MAGA, we got to know the constitutional rights we fight for. That is the First Amendment. There's 5 parts to the First Amendment. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom to gather and assemble, freedom to hold grievances against our government. If you're law enforcement and you're a Trump supporter, you need to know the constitutional rights and the laws better than the people out on the sidewalk. Don't make yourself look like a fool. Because a lot of times these cops get clowned because they don't know what they're talking about. See, too many times you watch these First Amendment audits or these constitutional rights audits where they're carrying their and they're exercising their rights and their freedoms, and cops come barreling in, guns drawn, and they're ready to violate rights. They're ready to arrest somebody. They're ready to... Well, let me tell you this, cops. You can walk a fine line between lawsuits, getting fired, or getting arrested yourself. As a civilian, you go up and lay hands on somebody, that's assault. You touch somebody, touch your equipment, that's assault. You can walk a fine line and get arrested. See, as MAGA, we need to understand that these people are exercising the rights we are fighting for. They go into the post office. There is a poster on there that says they can record in the post office. Go look for it. Go read the rules. It's there. So you don't want to go to jail over something so petty and make yourself look like a fool on the internet for the rest of your life. The liberals are already doing that for us. That's the clown show we're watching. See, we sit back and laugh at them. We grab our drinks, Monster, by the way, and we sit back and we laugh at them. What a fool. See, we look and we allow them to act like the demons that are inside them. And they will show the demons that are inside them by their words, by their actions. And if you're running around like the liberals blowing a whistle, then we're just going to look at you and like, oh, another one of those, really? The whistle really doesn't. Okay, whatever. Who cares? See, too many people, good people, are getting tied up into these frivolous lawsuits or being put in jail because they don't understand constitutional rights. And I'm sorry, cops, but if a guy comes along and goes, that's the First Amendment. If they say, F the police, that's the First Amendment. F the government, that's the First Amendment. F whoever, that's the First Amendment. Even if they say F Donald Trump, which I support Donald Trump, that's the First Amendment. See, we got to understand where our constitutional rights line is drawn. If it's threats of violence against Trump or any government official, period, that's where the line is drawn. Yeah. See, to exercise your rights and your freedom is all good. But you gotta understand the laws of those freedoms. You gotta understand that you don't have to comply with cops all the time. Everybody says, comply with cops, just go ahead. No, you don't have to answer questions. You don't have to agree to searches and seizures or comply with it. You can ask, what am I being detained for? There's so many videos out there that are civil rights lawyers that are telling you what to say when dealing with the cops. See, cops falsely arrest people all the time. How many false DUI charges have been thrown out within the last year because cops claim that these people are drunk because they're drinking something like this and they mistake it for a alcohol drink. So, yeah, you ought to understand how to deal with cops. Your property, your curtilage, that is your property. You can actually trespass cops from that property. You can ask, am I being detained? Am I free to go? See, if you walk up across the street to get in somebody's camera, that makes you look like a fool. And that's a bad reflection on those that are fighting for the constitutional rights and the freedom that we are fighting to keep. That's part of that freedom. Freedom of press. They can walk into the government buildings. Walk around. As long as they're not in the courtrooms, they can film. Imagine that. Don't be that person. Don't be a Karen. Don't be whoever, whatever you want to call them. And for the security guards out there, I hope you are watching these videos. I hope law enforcement is watching these videos. We're allowed to record. We're not the protesters that are going up and trying to interfere. Because we don't want to interfere. We want to peacefully record the stop or what's going on. So people can get a true sense of the reality of everything going on. If you're a cop and you walk away from your stop and you're saying, you're distracting me. No, you're distracting yourself. Because I haven't said a word. All I'm doing is recording. I'm exercising my rights. If you got ADHD as a cop, that's your problem, not mine. Border Patrol, if I'm crossing through the border thing, and I refuse to answer questions. Shouldn't that say that the license plate and everything say exactly who I am? You can run the license plate, go for it. If I don't want to answer questions, ain't that a constitutional right? Wow. I support Border Patrol. I support ICE. I have no problem saying I'm an American because I'm proud of it. I would tell them. I've done it many times, truck driving. You American? Yeah. You want to look in the truck? Go ahead. You break that seal, guess what? You got to sign this paperwork. As a truck driver, I didn't have a problem helping law enforcement do their job in some cases. I don't have a problem helping law enforcement do their job sometimes. I would rather see law and order than I would chaos. A guy that doesn't understand law and constitutional rights, I won't press charges all the time, but if you assault me, the charges may be pressed. Don't be that guy and get charges pressed against you over something so dumb as, why are you recording? Because he wants to. Because he can. Why are you carrying that gun? Because he can. It's the Second Amendment. It's the First Amendment. Get educated. God bless. Be safe and think smart.